My name is Orhan. I'm manager of Mostar Rock School, also managing recording studio, Pavarotti Music Center, and I'm director of Mostar Blues and Rock Festival in Mostar. Well, I'm coming here every day actually to support these people, to support the action, the people's reaction in this city. After 25 years of city being in sleep, this is a waking up. This is a concrete waking up of the people. Well, I believe that this is the wheel that started rolling and that this won't stop ever until we sort out what we need to sort out. Yeah. We have corrupted government. We have government is acting like Sopranos family right now. They are scaring people around, you know, as much as they can do to not come for these protests. But it's very important for us to actually have thousands of people in here, really. I mean, people, there is 99% of people that is in front of their TVs, you know, and fucking spitting on what government does, on what the situation is, but they are very scared to come out. That's the consequences actually of 25 years of the politics that was a total nationalism, hardcore nationalist politics. So we are here to change that. Maybe we have a chance to change it quick, maybe in a 10 days time, but maybe a plan B will be to change it in a year or two. Whatever happens, we have a plan.
Yeah, and it seems that up to now, I mean, we see in all the polls that many people are supporting it, actually the majority, but most of the people are, you know, watching it from the tribune. They're not going down to the ground to play. I mean, they're kind of afraid, or they don't believe in the change, or how do you see that?
There is many people who are afraid, really. They just, you know, just 2 days ago, the professor and director of the syndicates in Mostar got beaten up because he started talking. I mean, those people who are very important, people that are followed by hundreds or thousands others, actually have the problems. You know, political parties, they just send a couple of guys to beat them up, and then they scare the others. It's very easy to scare the people. So that's why I would say that they shouldn't be afraid, because there is more of us. There is 90% of us, and there is 10% maybe of them. But how to change that? Huh? How to make that? How to make it possible for people to come here with not being afraid? They should, I don't know, maybe they should think of past 25 years and just come out. I would give my life now if it's needed for the better of my kids. I think the people in pension, they have kids and they have grandkids. They should be the first one to come in here to support youth, because this country relies on youth. I mean, it will stay in the hands of the youth. Well, we'll see what happens.
And do you see any difference between the protest here and the protest in places like Sarajevo, Tuzla?
Yeah, well, in Mostar it's very specific. This is the city, very multi-ethnic city, but also very divided city. Maybe that's the biggest difference, because the politics, the nationalist politics is in here, it's very, very strong. That's the difference. Then in Tuzla and Sarajevo, it's kind of not really like that.
And from, you know, people you were talking to, what is the atmosphere in the city now? You know, since the protests started 10 days ago.
Well, there is confusion, you know, because these protests are definitely not organized. That's why the plenums and meetings of the people are not really tight now. They are improvising. They do not. That there was no organized structure before the protests, before the protest started, and all the burned buildings and stuff. That's the result of not investing in a culture and sport and stuff like this into kids, into youth for all these years. The youth is on the streets, raising basically themselves. Their parents have such a misery salaries that they cannot keep the eye on them, they cannot educate them. And what happened, all this violence on last Friday was actually a result of that. The kids are listening in their homes from their parents how the government is spoiled, how we need to destroy them, how we need to burn them. So the kids on the street just did it when they had a chance for it. That's the result when you don't invest in kids. You don't invest in education, in culture, and sport.
Okay, and maybe the last question: are you happy with the coverage of the mainstream media of this protest?
No, really, mainstream media it's very involved into parties and their politics, and they are not really with people, most of them. But then I would say like indie media, those media that is more web portals and stuff. They follow what is really happening.
Thanks a lot, man.
Well,
thanks.